All clubs, well, nearly all of them, travel the same road. Years in the wilderness, a slow climb to a place in the sun, premiers once, twice, maybe 3 flags if they're hot, before the inevitable fall. And then it starts again. All clubs have their own recruiting zones. The Great Southern, with Albany as its urban centre, belongs to Claremont. This is a rich landscape. The earth here produces wheat, sheep, cattle, and, which is brilliant for a club that's rebuilding, young men who can kick and run and mark a ball.
It's been a tradition for a long period of time that the Great Southern has had some of the greatest or best footballers that have even gone into the AFL. You know, there's names that stretch back to the Crackers and right up to now, where you've got Marley Williams and Jeremy McGovern at the Eagles.
Darryl Panizza was in that same tradition. He came to Claremont from the Albany Royals.
And puts it through from point-blank range.
He played 354 games.
Panizza back on goal, it's coming back and it's a goal!
Was in 3 premiership teams and coached a 4th Tiger side to a flag in 1996. Demonstrably, with players like Panizza, the Great Southern Zone has been delivering to Claremont for years. But he's taking that further. Value adding, if you like, to the annual footballer crop. And so, we have before you on a Tuesday night at training, Great Southern Storm.
The football clubs in the Great Southern do a great job in developing kids. What we do is we're adding a little bit. We're adding a summer program which increases their ability, or their fitness levels and their skill levels, so that, like I say, even if they don't come to Perth, they're still improving themselves, and it's improved the quality of our Great Southern Football League down there.
Great Southern Storm, a name with impact at least. But when you learn that these lads from the south make up 1/4 of the Tiger list, from Colts to League, the Storm's impact is tangible.
Out in the country, we don't get the same coaching, we don't get the same availability of diets and those sorts of things, where it's explained to the kids about what the process is in getting your body fit. So we decided that the best thing that we can do, and obviously being a very passionate Claremont person myself, was to make sure that these kids got the opportunity like I had when I come to Perth, and I had to do it the hard way like most others in the early days, but was to give them a better and an easier transition, so that when they got to Perth they could succeed at what they wanted to do.
Tom Taylor's from a Tamble-up farming family. As a boarder in Perth, he was never a member of Great Southern Storm, but is well placed to see its value.
A program like the Storm, for example, is just is just a great example of developing the kids in the country so that they're ready to come up and play footy at a high level in Perth, I guess.
How does that development actually happen? What do they do?
Oh, it's more close contact, I guess, with the players, running sessions and all the time, and I guess it's just, it is that more personal side of things, and letting kids know that they are, obviously they've got talent, but that actually people see that talent and actually, want to make them better. I think when kids are told, they have potential, they want to actually work. They want to work hard, and they want to, try and be the best player they can. Yeah,
now Tom, you will have seen some of the beneficiaries of Great Southern Storm joining Claremont now. Can you see the difference?
Oh, hugely.
I mean, could you have benefited from something like that?
Oh, for sure, definitely. You see a lot of the boys that come up to Claremont now, from the Albany and different areas of the Great Southern, they're just so much more developed. A lot of them are a lot bigger and stronger and faster than a lot of the Perth guys.
So it's a physical thing as well?
Oh, definitely.
Not just
it's
a social
everything.
thing, or emotional or intellectual or whatever?
Well, obviously that's all very much included, but I think a lot of the players now are a lot more developed and ready to go, where in past years they might have been a bit, you know, on the safer and skinnier and not so developed side, I guess.
Well, I think the proof is in the representation at the moment. Is it something like 1/4 of you?
Yeah,
Great
25 out of the 100 players in our Colts and senior list are from the Great Southern, so it's a pretty good result, I think, for the country.
And when you see it, when you see them coming, are they better than you?
Well, that's always a challenge, I guess. You know, like there are so many talented kids that come up, so it just sort of makes everyone here want to work harder, and because there is a lot of players coming up for me even now. You know, we've got about six Colts boys from last year playing in our league side at the moment, and so that always encourages you and tries to push you to go beyond what you've previously been.
Albany lad Steve Edwards came to footy aged 5. It's a passion. He's now at Claremont, largely through the efforts of Great Southern Storm.
They really helped me out through the off-season, or they helped a lot of these blokes out through the off-season from down Albany. They mainly got us into training real early, so we could get that edge on the other blokes for the pre-season.
How do you feel? I mean, do you feel totally comfortable, you know, with all these guys out there now?
Yeah, I feel all right.
Still learning?
I'm still learning a bit, but yeah, I feel pretty comfortable at the moment. There's a lot of people that do still help out, like Daryl Panizza. He helps me out every now and then when he can get a chance.
But do you find it hard living in Perth?
When I first moved up, I was a bit homesick, but I think as I've been here for, 16 months or so, I'm really starting to adjust to it, and I don't really feel as homesick as I used to.
Claremont supports Storm with $12,000 a year. They need 25 and make up the difference by fundraising. Country boys who take part pay nothing, and when they come to the city, Storm is there as mentor and job finder.
The West Australian Fire Brigade has got some programs that they're running that we've been able to get young Stephen, who you've spoken to, who's a quietly spoken young fella, and he's come out and through the system, and now he's been there for 18 months and also playing senior footy at Claremont. Now, you know, what would have he been doing? Who knows?
And the siren beats Riggio's move forward, and Taylor is very pleased with that victory.
Saturday, June 28th, Bassendean Oval. Last week, in fact. At the start of the game, you might have wondered where Claremont sat on the WAFL Wheel of Fortune.
Claremont winners 15-7-97 to Swan District 11-5-71, a margin of 26 points.
At the end, against predictions, there's cause for optimism. It should be said that 5 of the winning team are from the Great Southern, and 3 of them from the Storm.
Thank you very much.